so super excited to have you here today. So, within this live, we are going to be seeing the market analysis of Volatility 75 index. So, right now, we are going to be starting on higher time frame, and I'm going to be analyzing by using these charts of MT5. So, because the trading view of drive, it stops on the daily as it's the high time frame. So I have to use MT5 so that we can get the most high time frame, that is starting from the monthly up to downwards, so that we can do our top down analysis. Right, as well, we have here our monthly time frame, and this is our monthly chart. So we can see that our volatility 75 index, it have been moving to almost downwards for a while. We can see that the overall trend, it is down. So when we comes here to see that the recent, these 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 month, how they are performing or how they have been doing. As well, we can see if I try to do like this, we can see that the price here, it have been making the low, making the high, making the low. Are you getting the point? So here we have a strong resistance. Do you see that the market which broke came back and make a retest, and then we made a new low here? When after making this new low here, we came back to make a retest around this side. You can see that when we break the structure, we come back to make a retest, and then we continue to go down. But when this happened here, we broke, but we didn't close down. Are you getting the point? So in the monthly here, we can see this month we didn't close down, which leads that a monthly liquidity sweep. So here we are, which means we came and we swept all of what buyers who are bought this month here, which was expecting that the price will go above. The price had to come and then take their stop losses, and those who are on the break even, they stop them out. Are you getting? So that we can call the liquidity sweep. Are you getting the point? So and then the market comes back and we break this which was our resistance, previous resistance, and then we break it with this big bullish monthly engulfing. Are you getting the point? So after this happened, we can see that here we created support, because this was a resistance which led the market to go down and then comes back up, and then you can see it broke it. So the last month, we can see that here we have what this month, it is an indecision candle here. You can see the market pushed all the way up, hit this the resistance, and then the market comes back down. This is the third time the market reached to this area, and then it goes back. You can see here, first time, the second time, and this is the third time, and then the market pushed all the way down. Now, which means which made this last month to be an indecision. You can see that we have the between two powers, the sellers and the buyers. Are you getting the point? That's why you can see that this market, it's being pushed by both sides. But we can see that the sellers, if we read the last month's candle, you can see that the sellers are big more than the buyers here to the last month only. That's why we get this as like an indecision candle, because the market has not decided where to go. But if we can see this bullish engulfing, it presents a big buyers. All of these are the buyers, which leads the market up here. And then you know the market is moving when it making move and correction. So we are anticipating that this, if it is a strong support, the market, because it have broke, come back to make a retest, it have to continue up. But that is what I see on this monthly, because this move up to this side, I think that this is a retest of this, though we have an inside space which have been not get retested so that we can go up. But this is what I see in monthly. So let us go to the weekly and we see what the weekly is talking about. If we come to the weekly here, you can see very well that when I do like this, it is like the same. We can see in weekly as well, we made here low, we made a high, we made a low, we made a high, we made a low, we made a high here. You can see it very well like this. You see this here, and then now the market is playing around to this region. Let me do like this, my pencil here. You can see the market is playing around this area here. This is the weekly. We broke, we retested for the first time, and then we have come back to retest this week for the second time. And the new week's open. This week is going to close. You can see also we still around here. So there are two things here to happen. Either to retest it, we go up, or we can break and retest here this zone, and then we come back down to this order block. Why? Because if we get our Fibonacci tool here in weekly time frame, we can see that if we do like this, from the low here to the high like that, we can see that this order block here, which leads this structure to get broken, we have still a lot of gap. So when the investors to invest around this area, which means the price is still high, they have to push this price down to fill this order block so that it will be below, at least below 50% here to 61.8 around that side, which means this when this asset comes, this region is around here, it will be able to be bought and then we go up. Are you getting the point? So as we can see that this kind of from here, the monthly resistance, let me remove this Fibonacci here. So if we can see very well that this candle here from this monthly resistance, you can see it's have big push this week, got rejected so much. The buyers try to push the rejects, you can see. So around this area, I don't think that the market will have to bounce from here. If it will bounce from here, it will just be a correction, and then we continue going down until we reach this area. This is what I'm expecting, though we can pull back up and then we come back down. So that is what I see in this weekly time frame. So you can see, if we come back here very well, you can see this was our monthly liquidity sweep. Why we come here, we swept this area, we come back with a push of big bullish engulfing. You can see all of this weekly consecutively come up, and then we break this above. I'm getting the point. So I'm still think that the weekly it's still going down. So for a short term bias in weekly, we have to sell. For the long term bias, this pair it have to buy. So where to buy from for the long term, we have to buy around this area to look for the buys, and we go up. When this area now here, we are because I don't see any indication that shows that we have to buy in a weekly. All this last week and this week, all of them, they are showing that the sellers are much big. So we have to keep following these 2 weeks here, even though the structures are showing that we have to come and test and we bounce up. But you can see the momentum around these 2 weeks here, this one and this, they are looking for the sales. Are you getting the point? So we have to keep following this. Let's go to the daily and we see what the daily it is presenting in daily. So if we come in a daily very well, we can see here our monthly. Let me get my pencil. Yeah. So if we can see our monthly zone here, daily get rejected very well, we pushed down, we make big move, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. We are continuing breaking the structure, But if you can see in a daily, we have here this strong support. We can see what we have highlighted in weekly. You can see we have first touch, break and retest. Immediately we come back to test for the next time. We pushed all the way above, breaking the structures, and then we come start making what this change of character. Here we come back to fill, and then we continues like that. So you can see this is a strong also monthly support, which caused an indecision because this month moved up and then comes back down. Are you getting it? Closed around these areas here. Are you getting the point? Because if I can see here, today is seconds, which means it closed yesterday around here. That's what made the last month to be an indecision, because it opened, pulled the way up, and then comes back closed at around this area. So it leads to be an indecision. The market has not yet decided its way to go. The pressure for the buyers and the pressure for the sellers. Are you getting the point? So this area here is going to tell us where exactly the price will be heading. Are you getting the point? So if we jumping in right now, we will be scalping. So for the long-term buyers, if we break this area here, break it, come back to make a retest, and then we have to go. You can see that I have a trend line here inside, which is presenting these some touches. We can see we have a first touch here, which was a monthly sweep. You getting the point? We have a second touch where the bullish engulfing the other month started, which I showed you in monthly, and it moved like this. This was a bullish engulfing, and then we have a retest here of testing this after this zone get rejected. Get broken. You see, it was retested around here in monthly. Now we are in a daily. I'm showing you that we are following the monthly. So you can see that the buyers, they are more than sellers. So here daily gives us the big buyers. Buyers are bigger than sellers. So we have to big picture buyers to buy, but short-term picture to sell. So if the price break this trend line and break this zone here, we have to wait a retest also in a daily, and then start looking for the strong long-term sell. Why? Because even though here we have a change of character in a monthly here, because we break this shows a change of character, and then we come back here. I getting the point? So all of this region, all of these areas, the market could push to break this trend line. It will not mean that the market, it will not continue to go up. Are you getting the point? So it can come play around all of these areas until this area got broken. Do you see this area here? This first touch, this second touch. If this second touch get broken, that it will confirm that now the market, it will continue with its overall monthly yearly trend. Are you getting the point? That this one, I'm meaning about this one, which have been coming all the way up. If the market breaks this area here down, this area, if the market breaks it, are you getting the point? It will continue with its old trend, this one, because this trend is too big. Why now we have to say that we are looking for the buys, for the buy long-term buyers, because here we made a low, we made a high, we made double tops, and these are double bottoms, because we whipped up and then we closed inside in a weekly. So this implements that now the market has to go up, and also this, it is a neckline. This neckline, if we retest and then we get a confirmation as the daily, the candlestick confirmation is in a daily, which are showing that we have to go up, we will go up to this origin, up to this side when the market have come from. Are you getting the point? Which means the sell trend will be over. Are you getting the point? If this, what is happening here right now, get respected, that is what I think it would be happening. Let us go back to the daily. So in a daily, we can see we have this our trend line here, this trend line. So this trend line, you have one touch, second touch, and this is we are expecting to be our third touch, because we have two things are here supporting this market. to not going down, because we have this